What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In fact, no, welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. This was actually going to end up being a news channel video, but I've decided to go all out, put the research into place, and just give you guys a little bit of detail about this Twitch streamer now. Right, we put a video out some time ago about a Facebook gaming streamer who went by the name of snipez. Now, this guy was clearly cheating, and we will showcase some of those cheating moments in this video today. And we will link the original video in the description below for any of you guys who want to go and check him out. But this guy's rebranded, completely rebranded. He's under a different name, FUNZIGG. That's his new name. So what was once snipez is now FUNZIGG. And there's a big reason we're getting into this, guys, and honestly, I don't want to tell you now, I want to get into it throughout the video, but you are going to absolutely love it or hate it, one or the other. If you do enjoy the video, guys, hit that thumbs up for me. It helps the channel massively. Give the video a share as well. This one is going to blow everything out of the water. It's going to blow a big, massive hole in the whole of Activision. Okay, so hit the like, hit the share. And if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to go and follow me on Twitter, because that's where all the fun happens. Right, let's crack on with the video. Okay, so guys, this is the video that we put out, when was it? August 13th, 2021. Okay, snipez using wall hacks. Warzone Season 4. 17,360 views, 906 likes. Okay, so it didn't do too bad. But this guy obviously went out of his way to do a name change, to try and rebrand. He's even got rid of the facial hair, based on what we can see from his more recent profile picture. But let's show you a couple of moments from this video now, so you guys get a little bit of an understanding of what snipez used to get up to. Just the general movement of him. Look at the way he pre-aims through that truck there. Okay, you could say there was a red dot on the minimap, so he would have known the general direction of the enemy. But the way in which he pre-aimed through that truck, that's what we're going to concentrate on here, because it happens on numerous occasions. That's a sign of wall hacks. If it happens once, not so much, but if it happens over and over again, or similarities in certain plays, then we start thinking it's a potential possibility that it's wall hacks. This guy has got 75 wins. He's only a level 128. He's got 7,245 kills. With a 3.93 KD. He's using keyboard and mouse, so he shouldn't have any aim assist whatsoever.
Okay.
Pushing up the stairs now, almost like he knows someone's there. Throws his loadout. Watch this. Okay, that play alone then, I'm going to pull that back slightly, is very similar to the pre-aim he did through the truck. But not just that, it seems to have some sort of aim assist. At this point, there could well have been visuals there. You've got to remember the output on Facebook gaming is very poor. 720p is the best we can get our hands on for this content for Facebook gaming streamer. Unless they're partnered, they get 1080p, I believe it is. So, you could have seen him, but this pre-aim, and then he doesn't miss a bullet. Okay, the enemy was standing still, but that pre-aim was identical to the one he did through the truck before. He's got skins on them all, he's got blueprints on them all, but look at the levels of them. And what one does he decide to go with? He decides to go with the Swiss K31 and the Desert Heat, level 26. Yeah. That's a level 26 gun. So there's absolutely no way that that gun could have DM Ultra yet. But watch this. The Swiss K31 has got DM Ultra on. He switches over. Oh, look at that. Also, DM Ultra as well. We couldn't take the shot. The second one, he pre-aimed perfectly, lined it up perfectly, and managed to get the kill. Again, another pre-aim. That one there, if we pull it back, we can see bullets, okay? We can see bullets coming across. But what I want to point out is that the bullets are not to do with this enemy. It's almost like the bullets are at this enemy. You see they're coming across here. Yeah. So those bullets are coming from over that way. whereas the enemy is in this area where he originally aimed at. And all of a sudden the enemy appears. The understanding of enemy positions doesn't seem to add up with his movements, his whole game awareness. Look at this now for a pre-aim, and there's the enemy. Yeah, watch again. He knew the enemy was moving from right to left, and he still manages to move his aim back over to the right. Look at this now. And there was the enemy there. He perfectly tracked that guy through all of that, through the crane and everything. We're going to pull it back slightly. Watch now. Yeah, there's the enemy just appeared there. He had no visuals of that enemy other than right here. But when he was already aiming down sight at that location, he hadn't seen him prior to that, and he aimed down sight at that location, the enemy runs across. So that tells me again that he had some knowledge of that enemy's position that he shouldn't have had, which would be either player skeleton, player box, permanent UAV, 2D radar, and so on. The guy's using an unlock tool, and he's pre-aimed an enemy 4 times without any knowledge of that enemy being there.
Fuck.
Oh, look at that. That's 5 times now. Okay. Pull that one back slightly. Watch. Because I want to see if we can actually see this enemy now. Watch. Here is where the enemy is. But he's popping a shot off further away, okay? He's popped a shot off further away there. There's still no knowledge of that enemy there.
Fuck.
Okay, so I have literally just put the headset on to try and find out whether or not you can hear the enemy, and you can't. Okay, so there's no visuals, there's no sound of that enemy. But what he does do, he checks his heartbeat sensor, swears a little bit, pre-aims this pillar post right here, peeks out, and what do you know? So now you've seen some of the stuff that he used to get up to when he was under the name of Grim Snipes. So you might be wondering what's going on now. Well, Grim Snipes decided to rebrand, as we mentioned at the start, and we're going to go and take a look now at his Twitter profile so you guys can see exactly what it says in his bio. Now, this is a screenshot that we managed to grab earlier on, and this was before a couple of content creators decided to start calling FUNZIGG out for cheating. Now, obviously, this guy's going to go ahead and back himself up, because not once did he actually accept the fact that he'd been caught cheating, even when he was under the name Grim Snipes, but he still felt the need to go and do a name change. But as you can see in the About section in his bio, it says Community Coordinator at Activision. I also stream twitch.tv/FUNZIGG. All views are my own, retweets are not endorsements. So it would appear that this guy has somehow gone from being a cheater on Call of Duty Warzone, which by the way is an Activision game, to being a community coordinator for Activision. So he's now actually employed. Now, I took a little look into the community coordinator role. I don't know exactly how much this role pays at Activision, but roughly we're talking about 40,000, okay, for that sort of role in any company. That's based on research of what I could find of jobs available at this moment in time. So this guy's gone from cheating in their game to being a £40,000, maybe a year, community coordinator at Activision, right? How crazy is that? Now, fair enough, if this guy's turned a new leaf and decided to stop cheating, it all makes sense. Not really, but at least give him the benefit of the doubt. Not really either, to be honest, because he was literally cheating, blatantly cheating, and denied it, and somehow managed to go and get a job at Activision. So does this mean at this point that Activision are okay with accepting cheaters to the point where they hire them? Well, let's go and take a look now at his Twitch channel. Okay, so we're over at the Twitch channel now, and we do usually start off by coming over to the channel, but I wanted to start off with a little bit of a backstory about who he used to be. But this is his channel now, 445 followers. Let's have a look at the video section and see whether or not there's been any videos clipped that are in fact suspicious. There's not many clipped, and that's in a 30-day period as well, that's all it is. So it would appear either he's going through those clips and deleting them, or maybe there just aren't people there to clip them. However, we've actually been sent some footage of this guy apparently using wall hacks still. Now this is going to go into quite a bit of detail now, guys, because the person who's reached out to me, who I'm not going to name, has put a hell of a lot of effort into it. So hats off to them. Thank you very much for this effort you've put in. It says, "Hi Triple B, I know you've done a video on him on his old alias, but I think you need to revisit him. I figured I'd do it this way as there's a bunch of stuff. Warzone cheater who was kicked out of a Warzone league due to cheating and removed from his organisation once they realised. The league in question, ACCL Supreme Warzone League, the org was CWZ Esports. He is now an employee at Activision, or so he claims, and is followed on Twitter by JGod, Modern Warzone and Picnic, along with many other content creators, might I add. But these guys are probably not in cahoots with him. They just probably saw the fact that he was in fact related to Activision in some way, because it's stated in his bio that he was, and decided to follow him anyway. Whether or not he is an Activision employee or not is hard to tell, as FUNZIGG has been known to lie about a lot of his life. He claims to win car raffles that he doesn't, and like bots his own Facebook content. I was personally blocked from his Twitch after I called Hacker vs Hacker when he was fighting somebody on Warzone he believed to be cheating. I'm still banned. Please remember this is a 3.9 KD player with this centering and movement. Please note it is very hard to clip anything sus, as he will end stream and delete all proof. Some of the later media and screen recordings of past streams that were deleted." And then it gets into the details here, guys. It says cheater, FUNZIGG GG. It's got the Twitter account, the Twitch account, the Facebook account, his main COD tracker account from the account that he's admitted to being banned, but claims it to be to do with VPN usage, which, by the way, guys, I just want to say, although using VPN to breach the skill-based matchmaking in the game is against Activision's terms of services, not once have I ever heard of anybody being banned for using a VPN. In fact, all of these self-proclaimed Warzone pros and top-level content creators and streamers all come out and admit to using the likes of no-lag VPN now, as if it's okay, as if it's normalised. We actually did a video about that, but that's another story. But that claim for being banned for the use of VPN is a load of bullshit. He's now got a new account, but it's apparently private. We will check them out shortly. We're going to go through all these links once we've gone through the actual Word document that's been sent. Clip 1. This is him trying to disprove using engine own, and that doesn't matter. Take a note of his Blizzard name, Grim Snipes. So he's got a Blizzard name under Grim Snipes still, and he's tried to rebrand and everything, but obviously forgot to change his Blizzard name. Another Reddit post. Here is FUNZIGG's old Twitch, Grim Snipes. So there's a list of so many things, okay? So we're going to go through all these now. It's just clip 2, clip 3, right? So there's plenty of clips for us to go through. I'm going to go through them all one at a time now. Okay, so this is the account they claim to be banned. As you can see, it hasn't been played on since December the 8th. So that is a lot of time, considering the fact that he's actually been live on his Twitch channel over here. We go to home. He was live 10 hours ago. So we now know that that is in fact the account that was banned based on the match history. And the other one, as stated in the Word document, is in fact private. So there's no way we can check his stats. Wait, but why would he do that if he's got nothing to hide? But let's go back and check out some of these clips that have been attached to the Word document. But this is the one where he's apparently trying to disprove the use of engine owning.
There. Can you maybe leave me alone now? That'll be okay, please?
But the one thing that we wanted to point out was the fact that his Battle.net ID is still Grim Snipes. He's just operating under a different Activision ID. Bit silly, really. Let's go on to the next clip that was attached to this Word document now. Now, this is actually a Reddit post, and this is from 6 months ago, posted in the Streamers Cheating subreddit, which was attached to the Word document, by the way. And the one thing I'm going to point out from this, before we already start, is the fact that he's using silent aim. He snipes at the guy, he hits him pretty much around the torso area, and gets a headshot. Pay attention to the clip.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't think you can see it extremely clear here, but there's right there a headshot icon, and you can see where he shot the guy. So that was clearly silent aim, because if he had that silent aim set to headshot only, shoot anybody in any position. In fact, you could shoot the floor by them, the wall near them, or wherever you wanted, and it would hit a headshot. He shot near the enemy, but not precise enough for it to actually be a headshot. Now, I'm actually really glad that there are posts within the subreddit, okay, because this is my subreddit that's been shared, but these have been attached to the Word document. Now, this one is from Glass Orchid 662 from 3 months ago, where it says, "FUNZIGG GG, sus." Sus or not, I'm fully plated here and get ripped when he doesn't even hit multiple headshots. That felt like stopping power rounds, but noticed he didn't have it and hardly hits me. Update, FUNZIGG GG, old account went by Grim Snipes. Made a fake account to defend himself in this thread named Effective Shelter 2, as in another thread on this fake account. He talked about his son's gameplay, surprise surprise, uploaded to a YouTube channel named Grim Snipes, aka FUNZIGG's old account. You got caught, sir. He has now deleted all VODs and comments linking his fake account to his old YouTube channel. Fear not, boys, I have screenshots. Here we go. Right.
Steps on me. What the fuck are you doing? Jesus fuck. Oh, full 180 around.
So you could clearly see in that clip as well that there was silent aim in use based on the fact that the bullets were spraying around the enemy and every single one of them hit. There's no way the positioning where his crosshair was placed near that enemy that the bullets would register in any way, shape or form. Remembering that this was actually back in Verdansk as well, that was clear silent aim. And we should see absolutely no aim assist because he's on keyboard and mouse as well, guys, okay? But let's take a look at some of the other clips that have been shared in this Word document now. Okay, so this one, again, is from Verdansk, but it's an unlisted video. By that, we mean that it's not actually publicly available. Only those who actually have the URL for this video can see it. 42 views it's got so far. I'm guessing the person who shared this wanted to just share it between a close group of people, but it's been shared to me, so I'm going to play it through now. This is somebody being killed by Grim Snipes, who is now FUNZIGG. Let's play it through. Okay, so that's blatantly aimbot as well. There's nothing about that is in fact silent aim. You can see the aimbot locking on. You can see it locked on twice. The first one actually missed, even though it was locked on. And the second one obviously took his head clean off. And remembering that this guy, Grim Snipes, or FUNZIGG, is on keyboard and mouse according to what it's showing us his keys are on his gameplay. So he shouldn't be getting any sort of aim assist. But even if he did, that wasn't aim assist. That was blatantly rage hack aimbot, 100% aimbot. Now this clip is another clear example of wall hacks, and I'm going to explain why before we go into it. Although the first guy, he shoots and downs, it does seem a little bit off, but I don't even want to concentrate on that because of how blatant the wall hacks are after that. He whips his heartbeat out on 2 occasions, and on both occasions it only shows 1 dot. And the distance the dot is on the heartbeat sensor is actually the guy who's downed, but watch how he pre-aims the door. And he does this on 2 occasions before actually shooting somebody and downing them who is inside there without any knowledge of that enemy being there based off this clip.
What, dude? It's turned off.
Okay, so there we said, guys, it is very blatant wall hacks. And do you know what? The chances are he was using aimbot there as well. The way in which his aim went up to the enemy's head as he jumped to the left. But again, who cares about that, because we're trying to expose somebody for cheating here, and he was clearly walling out of his mind to know that that enemy was there. Now, this clip to me is something that I see very often with guys who are cheating and trying to hide it, but they don't like to lose. They don't like to lose a single gunfight, so they're not willing to let somebody outgun them, even if it means chancing, showing their viewers on their stream the fact that they might be using aimbot. And remember, guys, again, this guy is registered on the game here as using keyboard and mouse, and we can tell that by the keys that are showing up here: seat, cut, parachute, 4 hold to free look. Okay, we're going to play this clip through for you now, and you're going to see how he locks onto an enemy's head who's fallen and gets a headshot.
What?
What the fuck out here?
And the thing he didn't like about that is probably the fact that this guy was falling below him and seemed to be able to still hit clean shots on Grim Snipes. Sorry, I mean FUNZIGG. So he decided, nah, I'm not letting you cheat on me here, I'm going to do it to you first. And he ends up turning and getting a headshot. And these are the little moments that really do tell when somebody is cheating, because he's on keyboard and mouse and you can clearly see the way in which his aim sticks to the enemy's head as he's fallen. Even if the quality of the footage isn't the best, that is clearly headshot aimbot. And this clip to me seems like another instance of silent aim, because his aim was absolutely nowhere near the enemy. He's on the back of a travelling vehicle and we can pretty much see what type of level FUNZIGG is at as a player, and it isn't that good. So let's play the clip through for you now, and you'll see the way in which he shoots the sniper near the enemy and somehow gets the kill.
Ah, yeah.
Load out hospital.
Where to, Louis?
Every team is just such a job with snipers, like.
Whatever you want.
Oh my god! Flip
Fucking
that
hell. Fucking good shot, good shot.
That's something fit, I'm not gonna.
So you can see there, can't you, that it's pretty obvious that it was nowhere near the enemy and somehow still downs him. Yeah, definitely using silent aim in that clip. And here's one of the saddest things that we're going to say now, is the fact that this guy still to this point will not admit the fact that he's cheating. He went through being Grim Snipes and being blatantly wall hacking live on stream and thinking that he could call us out for being cloud chasers when this guy was clearly cheating. We called him out. Everybody who saw that video understood that Grim Snipes was cheating, and now everybody who watches this video is going to understand the FUNZIGG, who was once Grim Snipes, is still wall hacking. But that's not the worst part, is it? The worst part is that he claims to be a community coordinator at Activision. He's actually tagged Activision in his bio. So I'm guessing if this guy is in fact lying, then Activision will call him out on it at some point. But until then, we have to take this as him being a community coordinator at Activision. And the fact that large content creators are actually following him must mean that maybe it's true. But either way, FUNZIGG, guys, is a cheater. He's using wall hacks, silent aim, and sometimes aimbot. So keep an eye out. Don't donate any money to this guy, because he's blatantly a cheater and he deserves to have absolutely no recognition whatsoever as a streamer. And hopefully Activision find out about his antics and somehow realise that they've hired a cheater, or maybe they knew all along, and that would be the worst case scenario, I suppose. Well, there we have it, guys. What was once Grim Snipes, who was walling out of his mind, is now FUNZIGG, who still appears to be using wall hacks, but now he's actually a community coordinator for Activision. And after being called out by numerous people, numerous competitive Call of Duty players, he decided to go and put his Twitter profile to private. But them clips still exist. So make of it what you will, but at this point in time, we know that this guy was a cheater and has now been employed by Activision. What does that tell you about the company itself? And what does that tell you about this guy? If you did enjoy the video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, you can hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. It's the best place for you guys to stay in touch and up to date. And if you feel up for it, go and check out all our other socials and channels linked in the description below. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!